Alright guys, I have another battle here against Gandy237, and actually battled quite a few times so far in Gen 7, and he's a relatively new viewer, but as I said, if you guys want to challenge me, make sure you, follow me on Twitch, that's where I accept the majority of these, and this guy has shown up quite a few times, and he's gotten a few battles, but this time, I'm going to try a few interesting Pokemon, and one of the Pokemon that the Twitch chat wanted me to try out to use is Probopass, a Pokemon I really don't use much. It definitely has its merits with Steel Rock typing and actually really good special defense, so it can definitely do some work. So he's going to go ahead and leave the 2 cannon and switch out because, Probopass actually does carry electric moves more often than not. One of them being Thunder Wave, but of course that is not a damaging move, but I'm still going to be able to get the T-Wave here on this incoming Hydreigon. Now, I decided to stay in and see what he's going to do. He's just going to go for a Fire Blast, and that does under half, so that is taking it pretty well. I just go for a Flash Cannon, see what I can do, and, yeah, I end up getting the Special Defense drop, which means I can get the 2-hit KO here, and if he wants to stay in, he's going to die. So I'm like, okay, how badly do you want to get that second Fire Blast off on me? And, well, he was going to try to do it, but then he got Parahack, so that's pretty awesome for me. I'm able to take out this Hydreigon and still keep pretty good HP on my Probopass. So, Probopass doing work already. So, that Pokemon that I didn't want to bring, really, is now doing work. And in comes Wishy-Washy, which is fine. It's going to go ahead and turn into its school form, which is considerably stronger. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and go for the Volt Switch to switch out, and Wishy-Washy is really slow. I end up outspeeding with Probopass and getting some decent damage off on it as I'm able to go into Golisopod, which I go into to resist, I guess, the water move I predict. Instead he just goes for an Ice Beam, so he's clearly predicting another Pokemon, because Ice Beam is not very effective against Probopass either, so, yeah. However, Golisopod does resist it. So that's good. So in comes his Silvally. Now it ends up being the flying form Silvally. He said that he meant to bring the Ice Silvally, which I'm not really sure why he would bring Ice Silvally, considering how woeful the Ice type is, defensively anyway. But, yeah, this is the flying type, which actually makes his team kind of weak to rock types, because he has, I believe, quite a few Pokemon, I think 3 flying Pokemon, in fact. But yeah, it's going to go into Gliscor, as he's going to Parting Shot me, going into Wishy-Washy. And that's a good move, because he already saw that he had the Ice Beam, so it's going to force me out. I can't really stay in. This is probably what he was thinking. No, why would I go into Gliscor here? No, it can't be it. I don't know what he was predicting when he went for the Ice Beam. So when you go into Gliscor, I take a Water move either. Either way, he's going to go for the Ice Beam again, and this time he's going to crit me, which unfortunately is going to trigger Golisopod's emergency exit, so I'm forced out here, and I'm randomly, I believe, get switched out. No, wait, do I get to choose for emergency exit? I don't know. I don't remember. But I get pushed into Zapdos either way, which is good. And, yeah, I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt, and that's going to just murder their Wishy-Washy, so that works for me. But, yeah, because he has that Silvally, the wrong Silvally, I guess, the Flying Silvally, he has quite a few Pokemon that are actually weak to Electric, which does kind of hurt his team. So he's going to go into Alakazam now, go ahead and Mega Evolve into Mega Zab, which is obviously always very scary. And yeah, he's going to go ahead and trace my pressure because I don't have one of those, actually I haven't gotten one of those fancy red and blue transferable Zapdos with a hidden ability. But whatever, he's going to hit me down pretty hard as I just go for a U-turn. It is super effective against Alakazam's paper defense, but I don't really have that much attack investment, as you can see. But it still does decent damage, and I'm just going to go into Golisopod, because I know that first impression is going to scare him away. No way he's going to go ahead and let that, obviously, get taken by his Alakazam. Instead, he goes out into Cannon. He has quite a few resistances for Bug, so that's fine. And I end up doing still a decent chunk due to Golisopod's decent attack stat. And now I'm going to go right back into Probopass as he decides to go for a Rock Blast. Now, Toucannon obviously has Skill Link, so it's going to hit all 5 times. One of the benefits of having this Pokemon, but as you can see, due to my resistance... Actually, no, I don't even resist Rock Blast. No, I do resist Rock Blast. What am I thinking? I do resist Rock Blast, and as you can see, due to the resistance, I take that pretty nicely. But of course, he's also probably knowing that it is a Skill Link, so he's probably also going to Bullet Seed, which is neutral, and he's going to try to go for it. I think he needs 5 hits here and a crit on top of it in order to have a chance of killing me. But I have to hope that that doesn't happen, and Probopass can, just continue being epic like it has been all battle. And, yeah, there you go. It does not crit me once, so that's good. I'm able to survive and just go for a Volt Switch. And with the super effectiveness, that is able to take down Toucannon, folks. So that is, I believe, 2 kills for Probopass, and it also crippled another Pokemon. So Probopass is doing some serious work against the team. and that's pretty cool. So anyway, in comes Silvally again, as I go into Golisopod, and I decide to switch out. I really have nothing to do to this thing. At least I don't think I can 1-hit KO it with anything. I do have Aqua Jet, but I don't think that's going to do it either. But, yeah, I'm just going to go out into my Probopass pretty much as Death Fodder. It did well, but I needed something to fodder, and a 10 HP Probopass is no longer useful. But good job, you weird Lego Hitler thing. Big-nosed thing. I don't even know what it is. But that's okay. It did good. So, just going to go into Mega Metagross now. And Mega Evolve as he goes for an Ice... Sorry, I go for an Ice Punch, which is going to be able to take this thing out. And, yeah, Mega Metagross looking pretty nice, as it always does. One of the biggest threats of this generation, in my opinion. And, yeah, in comes Vikavolt. And I'm thinking, okay, if it's Scarfed, maybe it can outspeed me. I'm not actually entirely sure. Either way, I decided to switch out, because I don't really have anything super effective. And I'm just going to go and go to Golisopod, which ends up being Death Fodder. I kind of wanted to see if he is Scarfed or Specs, what he'd lock himself into. I see that he's going for Bug Buzz. I decided to test it by going into Gyarados to see if he can switch out. I'm just going to go for a Stone Edge just in case he is not choiced in some way. And, yeah. He's going to go out into Alakazam because I guess he doesn't want to take the Stone Edge, but Alakazam, like I said, is kind of made out of paper when it comes to physical attacks, so yeah, that's not going to happen. So that's a dead Alakazam, and in comes Vikavolt again, and Vikavolt is going to probably go for a Thunderbolt. I decided to go for a Stone Edge, but I miss, of course, because it's Stone Miss. Instead, he goes for a Bug Buzz. Not sure if that was a prediction or what. But yeah, I'm able to live it. It had to be a prediction. He couldn't have went for a Bug Buzz thinking that I would, you know, whatever. So I was going to go for a Waterfall because it has better accuracy. I actually forget that this thing is intimidated, I think. But, yeah, he's just going to continue using Bug Buzz. So I guess he is locked into it, but I took another one, so. Alright, well, let's try to finish him off with a Stone Edge, gosh darn it. And I go for it, and it actually lives. So, whatever, man. And I'm going to get taken down to the third Bug Buzz. Well, that was embarrassing. Probably should have switched out. But it doesn't really matter because this Vikavolt is slow and nearly dead. I'm just going to go into Gliscor, who, of course, resists Bug Buzz. And, yeah, if he can switch his move, doesn't even matter. I just go for the Toxic, because actually it's the only thing this Gliscor has to do to this. Because my only attacking move is Earthquake. So, but I'm going to eventually just Toxic Stall it. It's in red HP anyway. I think it's just going to survive. It's going to die in 2 turns. But, yeah, it does about half of that Bug Buzz. And, 1 turn away from dying. I decided to actually go for a Roost, obviously, you know, to get some HP back. Then he ends up one-shotting me with Bug Buzz because I got rid of my Flying type, which was resisting the Bug Buzz. So I guess that first hit, though, must have been, like, min damage anyway, because it did less than half, and now this one killed me from full HP. So, I don't know. But either way, that's a good game there, Gandy. We're definitely going to have to continue having ones because they're always fun, and Probopass did amazing, and all that. So today's question of the day is, what is your favorite of the new evolutions that got added to a Pokemon after their original release? So that includes Probopass, as you guys know. Probopass, and Gen 4 actually has a majority of these. Introduced Probopass, introduced Gliscor, introduced Porygon Z, a ton of other ones that, are evolutions of older Pokemon. And they used to do this. Now I guess to give them just Mega Evolutions, they kind of stopped doing this. It kind of was a Gen 4 thing, and, a few introduced in Gen 2 as well. But what is your favorite new introduced evolution? You're glad that the Pokemon got the evolution. It really needed it, etc. Or just because you like it. I mean, I really do like Crobat. That's probably one of my favorites. But I also like quite a few of the Gen 4 ones. I think Gliscor's cool. Weavile, for sure. Just to name drop a few. But leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.